Dear students, good morning to all. Now we will going to discuss about chapter 2 nutrition in plants. Now we will going to discuss the worksheets. Okay, first worksheet 1. What is the process of taking in food into the body called? The answer is ingestion. What is the process of taking in food into the body called? Ingestion. Second one, which of the following is used by amoeba for movement and capture of food? The answer is pseudophodia. Already we learned amoeba structure. What is amoeba? Amoeba is a microscopic organism, single-celled organisms. The locomotory organ, pseudophodia. Pseudophodia means what? Feet, false feet. So, its main function, locomotion. Locomotion means what? Movement. Moving from one place to another place. Okay. Next, third one. Which of the following organism constantly change its shape and position? Amoeba is a shapeless animal. So, the answer is amoeba. Which of the following organisms constantly changes its shape and position? The answer is amoeba. Next, fourth one. Where does the process of nutrition begin? Where does the process of nutrition begin? The answer is mouth. Mouth, the ingestion, the intake of food through the mouth. So, the answer is mouth. Next, fifth one. Which of the following is the mechanical and chemical breakdown of food? The answer is digestion. During digestion, the breakdown of chemical and mechanical food items. Can you understand? Okay. What is digestion? Digestion is the large compartments convert into small compartments. That is large components convert into small components. That is a digestion. Large particle molecules convert into simple molecules. That is a digestion. Okay, next we will go to discuss about true or false. Next, sixth one. Amoeba is a single-celled organism. Already we learned amoeba is a single-celled organism. What is single-celled organism? Present in only one cell. That is a single cell. So, the answer is true. Next, seventh one. The word pseudo means feet. It is a false. Okay, the answer is wrong. So, the answer is pseudo means what? Pseudo means it is not a feet. Pseudo means false. False feet is a correct answer. So, pseudo means false, not a feet. Next, Hydra lives in, eighth one. Hydra lives in marine water habitats. Yes, is correct. Is true. Hydra lives in under sea, like coral reefs, hydra, sea anemone. That is a living under the sea. So, it is a marine water habitats. Okay, next. Ninth one. Not all the food we eat is digested and absorbed. It is a false. Not all food we eat is digested and absorbed. The answer is false. All food items eat digested and absorbed is the correct answer. Not all food we eat digested and absorbed is false. Next, 10th one. All the animals have same way of consuming food. It is a false. All the animals have same way of, it is a different way of consuming food. So, it is a false. Next, name the following. Mode of procurement of food in Python, hunting and feeding habitats. Python means what? Snake. Snake food habitats. Next, mode of procurement of food in rat, hunting the food materials. Next, mode of procurement of food in housefly, sucking the food. Next, mode of procurement of food in whale, skim feeding. Next, mode of procurement of food in elephant, spent feeding. Okay, next, fill in the blanks. Next, we will go to discuss the fill in the blanks in correct sentence. Okay, 16th one. Amoeba moves with the help of, which one is the correct answer? Pseudophoria. Legs. Amoeba having legs? No. Amoeba have no legs. So, amoeba contains pseudophoria. Pseudophoria is a false feet. It is a locomotory organ. What is locomotion? Moving from one place to another place. So, the answer is pseudophoria. Amoeba moves with the help of pseudophoria. Pseudophoria means what? False feet. Pseudophoria means false feet. Pseudo means false. Phoria means feet. So, the answer is false feet. So, the answer is pseudophoria. Okay. Are you clear? Okay. Pseudophoria means, pseudo means false. Phoria means feet. So, the answer is pseudophoria. Okay. Amoeba locomotory organ, pseudophoria. With the help of moving and capture the food materials. Can you understand? Are you remember students amoeba structure? Next, 17th one. Undigested food in dash thrown out via mouth. The undigested food, the answer is hydra. Undigested food through out via mouth. Which organism? Hydra. Hydra is a marine animal. Okay, next, 18th one. The process of digestion starts with dash. The process of digestion starts with which part? Mouth. So, mouth is intake of food. So, digestion starts with mouth. Okay. Next, what is digestion? Are you remember students? What is digestion? The large components convert into simple components. That is a digestion. The large compound molecules convert into simple molecules. That is a process of digestion. Are you remember? Okay. Next, digested food is taken up by the dash system. Which system? Circulatory system. The digestion taken up by circulatory system. Okay, next, 20th one. The waste product is removed from the body by a process called egestion. Okay, the waste product is removed, the undigested waste food materials through the rectum, through the anus. Okay, the undigested, the removal of the removed from the body by a process called egestion. Listen, the waste product means what? Undigested food, the wasted food particles, that is removed from egestion. That is a process of egestion. Egestion means elimination. Eliminate the food particles through the anus. Okay, that is a waste food materials. Can you understand? Or you remember? Ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation, egestion. Or you remember students? Okay, next. Worksheet 2. Second worksheet. All of you listen carefully. The following sentences. Okay, first question. What are pseudophoria? What are pseudophoria? Already we learned pseudophoria in amoeba. If has tiny finger-like projections called pseudophoria. Tiny finger-like projections called pseudophoria or false feet. Okay, the last time I will say the answers. The false feet. False feet means what? Pseudophoria. Pseudo means false. Phoria means feet. So that is a false feet for movement and capture of food. Its main function What is the main function of pseudophodia? What is the main function of pseudophodia? Movement and capture of food. Okay, movement means what? Moving from one place to another place. That is a movement. So, pseudophodia main function what? Movement and capture of food. Can you understand? Okay. Next, what is a food vacuole? What is a food vacuole? Membrane bound vacuole in which ingested food is digested. See anemone illustration. That is a food vacuole. That is a food vacuole. Okay. Next, define egestion. The process of elimination of undigested food out of the body is called egestion. Okay, that is a egestion. Egestion means what? Undigested waste food materials eliminate, or egestion. Egestion means what? Elimination through the anus. Okay, that is a egestion. Egestion means undigested waste food materials. That is a egestion. Okay, next. What are tentacles? What is tentacles? Tentacles means what? Tentacles is a flexible, mobile, elongated organ present in some species. It is used for grasping and feeding. Okay, that is a tentacles. Tentacles is a flexible, mobile. Mobile means what? Movement. Okay, mobile means movement. Okay, locomotion. The movement meaning of locomotion, mobile. Locomotion means movement. Mobile means movement. Movement means moving from one place to another place. That is a mobile. Okay. Next one. Which part of the hydra excretes undigested food? In hydra, egestion of undigested food and excretion of nitrogenous wastes occur through. That is a hydra excrete undigested food. Hydra egestion of undigested food and excretion of nitrogenous wastes occur through the hydra. Next one. Answer in brief. Sixth one. List the 5 steps involved in the nutrition cycle in human beings. So, students, you write the answer, explanation. Okay, now I write just answer only. You will write the explanation in your classwork note. Okay, sixth one question. You write explanation in your classwork note. Listen. 5 steps involved in nutrition cycle in human beings. The 5 steps. What are the 5 steps of nutrition in human cycle? Ingestion, digestion, absorptions, assimilations and egestion. You write explanation in your note, classwork note. Okay. Okay. Next, how is a food vacuole formed in amoeba? The food vacuole digests the food. The food vacuole formed in amoeba by engulfing their prey completely. Okay, that is a vacuole formed in amoeba. Listen, food vacuole. The food vacuole digests. Food vacuole main function, the digest the food materials. Okay. Okay. Next, how does hydra intake its food? How does hydra intake its food? Hydra capture their food. Hydra capture their food by paralyzing and killing the food. Paralyzing and killing the food organisms by means of nematocyst. Okay, nematocyst means that is a hook-like structure. Okay, in hydra, the upper surface of head region. Okay, that is a nematocyst. Nematocyst means what? In head region, the hook-like structure, that is a nematocyst. The prey is brought to the mouth by tentacles. Okay, next. Explain the process of absorptions in human beings. Absorption is the process by which the products of digestion are absorbed by the blood to be supplied to the rest of the body. Okay. Absorption is process by which products of digestion are absorbed by the blood to be supplied to the rest of the body. That is a absorption in human beings. Okay. Okay, next. How does the absorbed food get assimilated in the human body? After you eat, your body breaks down food during digestion, absorption, the nutrients and distributes them to cells during assimilations. Assimilations main function, absorption of nutrients. Next one, it gets the nutrients from your food to your cells. It gets the nutrients from your food to your cells. Okay, that is the assimilation. Assimilations means what? The absorptions of assimilate the food items. That is the assimilation. Okay. Okay, next one. Explain the type of nutrition in Hydra. Explain the type of nutrition in Hydra. Both amoeba and Hydra are classified as heterotrophs. Classified as heterotrophs. That means the both type of organisms consume organic material and other smaller organisms. Okay, and smaller other organisms. That is a nutrition in Hydra. Hydra nutrition main heterotrophs. Already we learned heterotrophs, autotrophs. Heterotrophs means what? Depend upon another one. Autotrophs means prepare their own food. Okay, next. Explain the type of nutrition in anteater. The natural environment, they feed almost exclusively on termites and ants, with the rest of the diet consisting of stingless bees. That is a nutrition anteater. Okay, next 13th one. Draw a diagram showing the nutrition cycle in human beings. So, you students, you do this homework. Okay, in your classwork note. Okay, draw a diagram nutrition cycle in human beings. Do the homework. 13th one homework question. Next 14th one. Explain the process of ingestion and digestion in human beings. Ingestion is the process of taking food through the mouth. Already we learned ingestion means what? Intake of food. Next, digestion include 6 activities. Ingestion, propulsion mechanical or physical digestion, chemical digestion, absorption and defecation. These are digestion includes the 6 activities. Okay, next 15th one. Identify the process, the image given below and explain the same. So, you do the homework question. 13th one and 15th one. Write in your classwork note. Are you clear? Okay. Can you understand? Okay. Next worksheet 3. Next worksheet 3. Which of the following is ruminant animal? Already we learned ruminant. Which of the following? Ruminant means what? The digest cellulose materials. Okay. So, what is the ruminant animal? The answer is cow. Okay, next. Where does digestion begin in the body? Mouth. Mouth is the ingestion of food. So, the begin nutrition, mouth. Which type of teeth is used for tearing the food? Which type of teeth tearing the food materials? What are the 4 types of teeth? Or you remember? What are the 4 types of teeth? Incisors, canines, premolars and molars. So, tearing the food, which type of teeth? Canine. Okay, next. Which of these acids is secreted from the walls of stomach? The stomach have which acid? Hydrochloric acid. The answer is hydrochloric acid. Next, which of the following is a function of saliva? The answer is breaking down of starch into sugar. Breaking down of starch into sugar. The intake of food, like a carbohydrate food, the breaking down into starch. The starch convert into sugar. So, the function of saliva, main function, the breaking down of starch into sugar. Next, fill in the blanks. Sixth one, food is chewed with the help of, which one is the correct answer? Tongue and teeth. Yes, teeth is the correct answer. Teeth is the chewing food materials. Next, dash teeth are found at the back of the jaw. The answer is molar. The back of the jaw teeth contain molar. Next, eighth one. The tongue is a dash organ. Tongue is a what organ? It is a muscular organ. Tongue is a muscular organ. Okay, next, ninth one. Starch is dash present in food in high quantities. Carbohydrates. Already we learned carbohydrates. Okay. Carbohydrates convert into starch. Starch convert into glucose. That is a sugar. Okay, next 10th one. Bile juice helps in the breakdown of dash into the food present in the small intestine. The bile juice help in the breakdown of fat. The answer is fat. Next, the part of digestive canal involved in chewing of food. Small intestine. Next, the part of digestive canal involved in formations of fecus. The answer is anus. Next, 13th one. The part of digestive canal involved in killing of bacteria. Which part? Stomach. The stomach have hydrochloric acid have contained. So, the killing bacteria, involved in killing bacteria. Okay, next 14th one. The part of digestive canal involved in complete digestion of food. The answer is small intestine. Next 15th one. Same answer. The part of digestive canal involved in absorption of food. The absorption of food. The small intestine. The absorption process mainly found in villi. The villi is found in the surface area of the small intestine. Villi is a finger-like projection. Sorry, you remember students, villi, small intestine. So, the absorption's main function, small intestine. Okay. Next, true or false. 16th one. Cellulose can be digested by all the animals. The answer is true. Yes, cellulose can be digested by all the animals. No. The cellulose can be digested by all animals. Listen carefully. Cellulose can be digested by all animals. The answer is false. Okay. I will give the homework. Okay. The answer is change it. Cellulose can be digested by all the animals. The answer is false. Okay. Cellulose digest only ruminant animals. Okay. That is a cow, goat. That is a. Next, how humans can survive only by consuming raw leafy vegetables. The answer is false. Next, 18th one. Incisors are sisal in shape. The answer is true. The incisor shape is sisal shape. The gut is completely digested in the first two chambers of the stomach in cows. The answer is true. Next, large intestine is important even though no digestion process is carried out here. The answer is true. Okay, next. Fourth worksheet. Now we will going to discuss about fourth worksheet. Can you understand, students? Or you remember this lesson? Digestion, ingestion, digestive system. Okay, next answer sentences. What are papillae? What is papillae? It is a mucous membrane formed by cells bulging from underneath the tongue.
which is located in papillae? Tongue region. Okay. Next, what is teething? Teething is when teeth first comes through a baby's gums. That is a teething. Next one, define mastication. What is mean by mastication? The process whereby ingested food is cut or crushed into small pieces mixed with saliva and formed into bolus preparation for swallowing. That is a definition of mastication. Okay, next, what is a chyme? Chyme is thick semi-fluid mass of partially digested food and digestive secretions that is formed in the stomach and intestine during digestion. That is a process of chyme. That is a chyme. Next, what is a gastric mucosa? What is gastric mucosa? The inner surface of the stomach. The inner surface of the stomach is lined by a mucous membrane known as gastric mucosa. The inner line of the stomach, that is a gastric mucosa. Mucosa means what? Mucosa means the colloidal substances. Okay, that is a mucus. Okay, next, answer in brief. What are the roles of incisors and canines? Or you remember, students, what are the 4 types of teeth? What are the 4 types of teeth? Or you remember? Incisors, canines and premolars. Okay. Now, the incisors and canines. What is the role of incisors? The 4 front teeth in both the upper and lower jaws are called incisors. Okay. Okay. Next, canines. 4 canines in the oral cavity. Their main function is to tear the food items. Can you understand? Okay. Next, what are the different compartments of ruminant stomach? What are the different compartments? The rumen, the reticulum, rumen microbes ferment, feed and produce volatile fatty acids. Next, what is the arrangement of teeth in adult human beings? Adult mouth has 32 teeth. Okay, incisors 8, canines 4, premolars 8 have ruptured by about the age of 16. The incisors, canines, premolars ruptured by age of 13. The adult has totally 32 teeth in the buccal cavity. Next, list the different types of teeth in human beings. Incisors, 4 front teeth is both upper and lower jaw. Next, canines 4, premolars and molars. Next, what are the functions of tongue in a human body? Listen, chewing and swallowing the food as well as speech. Tongue main function, chewing and swallowing food as well as speech. Next, 4 common tastes or tongue main function to identify the taste of food materials. To identify the taste of food materials. That is a tongue's main function. What are the listen, what are the tastes are sweet, sour, bitter and salty. So, tongue main function to identify the taste of food materials. Or you remember, students, tongue? Okay, next. Next, continue. Worksheet 4. Explain the activity to show the effect of saliva on food. The answer is saliva contains an enzyme called as amylase, which breaks down the amylose and starch into amylopectin. The amylase means what? Enzyme. The saliva contains enzyme called amylase. Amylase means what? Enzyme. And the enzyme contained in saliva in the buccal cavity. Okay, the amylopectin. The starch into the amylase convert into amylopectin. Okay, the amylase causes hydrolysis reaction and breaks down the starch particles Saliva's main function to break down the starch particles. Next, explain the process of digestion in ruminants. Explain the process of digestion in ruminants. It is chewing and swallowing its food. The first two chambers of the stomach, the rumen and reticulum, by tending the ingested matter, the rumen produces the cellulose enzymes required to digest the cellulose. Next, what are villi? Write its functions. What is villi? Already we learned villi, or you remember villi? What is villi? The villi is the small intestine. The surface contains the thousands of villi. Villi is a small finger-like projections. Its main function, absorptions of food materials. Okay, what are villi? It function to increase the surface area of the small intestinal wall for absorptions of the digested food. Many blood vessels are present within this villi. It helps in the absorption of digested food. Absorption and digested food materials. Villi means what? The small intestine surface have contained villi. The villi is a small finger-like projections. Its main function, absorptions of digested food. Okay, listen. Next, 14th one, 15th one, homework. Draw a neatly labeled diagram of digestive system in humans. 14th one, homework in your, all of you draw the diagram in your classwork note. Next, 15th one, identify the image and write a note on it. This also write in your classwork note. These worksheets answers, all of you write in your classwork note. Remaining one worksheet, I will give that worksheet homework. Okay, so all of you do worksheet answers in your classwork note. Are you clear, students? Okay. If you doubt, you contact with me. Okay. Thank you, students.